Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Chicago Bears. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Bears had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
What is up?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Ready, set. Call 32, 32, 32.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. But Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Here we go. 180.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Burrow will throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
11.
Now Burrow changing things up here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A short throw there, pulled in by all. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This 2nd and 4.
11, MT, paint. 11. 180.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They motion the running back out left. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. To the air, Williams. That was first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Thomas. It's just set. Dot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. 11 Thomas. Dot.
Running right, here's Brown. And he's going to be met at at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Dot.
They go play action with Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. See where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up.
11, mighty. Dot. 12, 12, 12.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
MT, 11 MT. Here we go. 11 MT, take. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And he fires one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Ready to run! Punch forward! Punch forward! Punch forward! Punch forward!
Looking to throw is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again here, Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80, 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
11, 11.
5 yards on the play.
11 MT, 11 MT.
3rd down.
11 MT, take.
Burrow looking to pass. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
10, 11 Thomas. Got.
Again, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Gun. 11, mighty. 11. Right, 80.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Yeah, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
11. 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. And he executed so well.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Vegas.
To throw, Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. Unable to corral him, he fights through. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
34-yard line. Here we go. Right, 80. What is that? Start.
Now Burrow. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
Gun. Start.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Bengals first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Start.
Right back to him on first down. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Can. 11. Start.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he'll go backwards. Losing yardage to the 5. Now from back at the 5. This is third and goal.
11 MC.
Third down and goal to go.
12. Start.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up fourth and goal. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
24-yard attempt.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
24-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. To throw, it's Williams. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Williams. And that will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Wide 80. 11. Got.
They'll look to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And his throw here's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. But I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they'll probably allow a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
8-yard pickup.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow will throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now a 3rd and 6.
11 MT.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
11. 12.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And he stopped immediately there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Gun. Hot. 180. It's hot.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go, here we go.
Bengals will line up for the 2-point.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
What is it on? 6. Here we go.
Back to throw. Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
What is it?
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. Well, he had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
11, mighty. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
11 MT. 11 MT. 12. 12. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
11, 11, 11.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Bengals.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180 shot. Shot.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards there on the keeper and second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Travel like a dawn, I'm a traveling man. LAX, I'm the Baltimore, they landed in France. Wasting shows, yeah, in Germany, and Baltimore.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Oh, my goodness. How about this start to a season? I mean, it doesn't get much better. 2 touchdowns, remember, last week in the opener. 3 more here. This is some kind of pace to put yourself on.
Are we going to go ahead and look ahead and say 4 next week? Is that too much to ask for? That's what he's dreaming about right now. That's what his team's thinking about. But, boy, what a start for him.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the air, Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14.
What is up? Vegas! Hey, motion.
Throwing is Williams. Pass caught by Burden. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
What is it on? Punch, punch. Yeah. Combo. Vegas!
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Demetrius Knight with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Punch forward. Combo.
They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, They can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur.
And now the rookie's free. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His fourth touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
What is up?
To throw, Williams. That's caught left side, Vernon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Rome Odunze. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On 1, ready?
3rd and 4. Burrow on play action. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12. Right, 80.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
On 2. 11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go. Stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Right, 80. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
What is it up?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Play action. Now Williams. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bears first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw, it's Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, 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 yes! Punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs!
Williams going to look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. Final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.